What up? What up? What up? What's happening? Make sure my audio coming in good here. Audio coming in good. Make sure this audio is coming in properly. What's happening? What's happening? On rebellion. What it do, Mike? What's going on? Yeah, man. We just in here chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, a lot of guys, they can go do all the editing, photo editing they won't, Photoshop they won't, man. You know what I'm saying? We talk about facts over this motherfucker. I like to talk about the facts and what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. There's nothing but the facts. And these niggas around here frolicking and hanging with homosexuals, that's what they doing. Ain't no made up. Ain't nothing edited, audio, photo, edit. I don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said again, they love to try to aggress it, but they don't like to get at it. Why do people like to say, let's go Raycon for Raycon? That's what they be talking about all the time. See, when you can only use the measuring stick properly by saying, hey, this is what I'm getting in this area. This is what I'm getting here. This is what I'm getting here. When people are trying to compare or debate with you about who's doing something right, who's doing this or who's doing that, it's always good to show. Again, I don't want to learn what another nigga is doing. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Um, to try to say this in the most humblest way possible, in my opinion, from what I've seen and heard on this YouTube, when it comes to rates and freight being moved and what you're doing and what who knows what they supposed to be doing, I ain't seen nobody else like me yet. And I'm saying that in the midst of what I like, what I want to do, and what I like to run. I haven't seen nobody talking about some load that I didn't know nothing about, that I wanted to know about, or I was trying to hope about, or I went and sought after. Ain't heard no rates that I tried to debate and disprove or dispel and was proven wrong. During certain times, even when I first came around, when I didn't know that everybody didn't share, I was sharing stuff. Why was I sharing it? Henry, what up, man? Why was I sharing it? Because I thought everybody shared, but I was talking about it, sharing. Show what you're talking about. Niggas is asking. Hey, let's see what you did the week before that. Let's see what you did the week after that. I'm showing. And then that's when you find out the same people who are asking you about your race, asking you what you do here, what you do there, what this happened, are the same ones when you ask them, oh, I don't talk about my race. If you don't talk about your race, why the hell are you asking others about theirs? I mean, I did ask you, you tell me. And then when you don't tell them, oh, come on, man. And you're like, man, let's just line this shit up. I mean, I'm not knocking you. But see, people don't be, I know what the problem is. If you're secure in what you're doing and you're not scared of the judgment or the laughter, then you will show. But when you're scared of, that's why they don't show. And I understand that. Ain't nobody really talking about, oh, they gonna come take my load. How often do you think certain loads would be up there for certain amounts of time? Like, even when I sent 120 lives, the same thing that my own one tried to knock on one time. It was the same broke. It wasn't the same lane. It was a lane. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was enough to where it made a difference. I wasn't worried about him knocking me for a load I'm getting at the time because the load wasn't that big of a deal. It's a nice load, but that load wasn't no big deal load. And they had it all the time. And like I said, it wasn't we this one of my best kept secret loads. The ice cream load that when Tony C was in the area, like those loads are at the town on them. And they say, no, my best kept secret load, but guess what? Mega carry coming out, they getting them all now. Damn near. That's what happened. Then when they stop getting them all, then they'll start back offering them out because the price to get too low for the mega carriers ain't getting nothing pretty much on time. They not bid it so low, but other loads out here paying more. So ain't no such thing, oh, I didn't know. You trying to see what other people are doing. No, I ain't. You know, I don't be in them niggas there. I don't be in those people area. I ain't trying to. When they go talk about selling things, I was sending shit to G-Nut. When everybody was around here during the times when they said it first got tough in the end of 22, beginning of 2023. They were they were hurt. Oh yeah, some of these people saying they doing this, they doing that. They ain't getting them loans like that. Oh, okay. We show proof in some work. That's why I get to show proof. I show proof some work. Some people, I was. I'm thankful. I was. I ain't feel that. And they say that pressure and the bad what everybody was talking about till much later. Hold on. Let's see. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. But yeah, so those people, they were not always speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? You able to run, get your load, do what you need to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Do what you need to do. But when we're speaking on the facts of what's going on, that's what look at nothing but the facts. What are the facts about what was actually happening? You know what I'm saying? Some people were talking about it. Some was I there? I was talking. Yeah, I was showing. What other folks be talking about? They showing stuff. They telling. Like I said, a lot of folks telling lies. Why would I? Why am I gotta. I'm hearing these folks talking about they running these water loads. I know what that means. I know what that means. Boy, that's a sign of desperation. That signs of I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna do anything. And then true enough when somebody criticize because hey, if they truck, they do what they want to with. You hear the oh yeah, well, I did this because of that. I did like you gotta justify it. Shit, I tell them, oh, you got a whole bunch of dead now. Yeah, I ain't putting no chief freight. I did for yeah, you got this big load and that other big load, but You got a lot of deadhead miles too. Oh, okay. Yeah. I damn sure. No shame here. Look how it worked out. Man, it looked like it worked out to me. The ones who may try to throw the shade and the critics say, criti- critiquing it, criticizing it. We have the criticism for what I've done. Guess what? I got $100. I got $100. They got them settlement or break. Get what? Oh no, I ain't showing mine. Yeah, he ain't got to show his. But y'all really was at the same thing. Really, he did a little more. Oh, okay, why he didn't show it then? Then later on, yesterday we found out when he was doing, he was still a newbie at it. He was, oh, okay, man, those excuse. Yeah, even as a newbie, I came in, I did what I did. I'm not here to try to compare myself to nobody. I'm just trying to tell them when they trying to compare themselves to me. I just like the record to reflect what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? When they trying to do their comparison, I don't worry about it. I just do what I do. It don't matter to me what's going on. And like, hey, get what? What they say when we was on here, we talking about the positivity, man. Talking about just some good lows and stuff. Boy, look here. Man, ain't too many folks in here, boy. When the folks, they thought it was gonna be some of that good drama going on, but we had a whole bunch of folks popping here real quick early, didn't we? Well, I see, but they want to come here early. What they want to see? And what more do you want, man? You know what I'm saying? You got one. You ain't get enough. I mean, everybody gonna have their opinion about the wins and the losses, and this and that, and man, all I can tell you about is real life, man. In real life, I done put enough stuff on the glass, talked about enough facts to the point I think I made my point that I don't have to debate with a person like I was trying to tell them. See, when people come to your studies that you already know, you don't have to debate it with them. You know what I'm saying? You can make them look like a fool whenever you feel like. When people go thinking that the big bass or the nail bass, they don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? You can debate it with them if you want to, or you can just go and tell them the facts. Sometimes I know people ain't gonna want to hear it from me. So yeah, I want shit. I know they don't know shit about no fishing. Hey, here go a way to be able to be consistent. See, here you go some video. Went out your way to send me a video of you catching a bag. That shit meant something to you, and I get it. I mean, it wasn't no flick. You wouldn't be on. You wouldn't on your video catching this or doing. Grand scheme of thing, man. Nice fish, no doubt. Man, them folks out here catching some 10 pluses. No, I mean, that's just the truth. No, when you really, I ain't never caught me no goddamn 10 plus yet. Certain things were just the milestone. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's levels when you learn that. Same way when I'm like, caught this one with a fish. It's- hey, if you happy, I'm happy for you. I'm not here to criticize. That ain't what I do. I'm not. I'm not trying to fish a fish for a fish. I don't use no live bait. That's just me first. I go after nothing when I was bass fishing. That's what I did. Bass fish. I care about what's gonna bite my line, bite my hooks. We don't even want to have anything else biting that shit but what we were looking fishing for. The rest of it don't really even count. You look at the folks who done made millions fishing for a living. I don't think they got no cat fishermen fishing for a living. I said, when it comes to IQ and trying to get in certain field, yeah. The IT is definitely gonna test you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It's definitely gonna test you. I love having debates so far. I ain't been able to see. I ain't seen one person that, and they say he was better than me. He didn't look nothing like me, but he was definitely much more knowledgeable than me in the IT field. And that Mr. Xavier, and I call him the Professor Xavier. But beside that, man, the rest of these niggas on here, they go to talking about they know this and they know that and they do this and they do that. In my humble opinion, they know how to turn their computer on. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? The rest of that shit, they kind of lost on. They know how to turn it on. They know how to do like what and they say the hamster wheel shit. They ain't had to do no critical thinking. They learn how to do it and they learn how to do it. They ain't have to do no free thinking on that shit. They get on you can get on YouTube. Hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? See, it's the difference when the software ain't doing right. You know what I'm saying? Or you need some new software. How to put the new software on. You know what I'm saying? On a PC or even on a Mac. You get a computer that's, you don't know how they obtained it, you don't care, but you get it. How do you wipe it clean? Do you know how to do those are the things you gotta know, the tricks of the trade that you gotta be actually pretty good at it because things change. I've been there. Sometimes the damn computer had my head rocking, trying to figure it out. So you know what I'm saying? That's a lot more to it than that. Like even with my boy Ghost Town, he one time he said, "Man, let's see what people really know about these computers." Like, man, all the time you been knowing, I've been telling you I know about computers. You just been sitting back listening. You must not be there for real. You supposed to challenge that instantly. I don't know somebody they come around talking that computer shit. We gonna challenge, or you at least converse about it instantly. It ain't gotta be a challenge. It can be a converse. But when they say, "Let's see what you know," that's the challenge. You know what I'm saying? And we start talking about these computers. And that's when he exposed that he did know some things, but the ones who had not proclaimed, because I got a good memory, I know what people were saying about them knowing this and knowing that, and what they were doing with the computer. They had done got caught up there in the big ass well. That thing, they like, oh shit, yeah, yeah. Because see, it's only fun to talk about certain things when others know at least a little something. Others are around, so now we swimming in deep water. A whole bunch of folk got was out there. That water, they were taking on water, still taking on water. They thinking, no, they got them floaters on, but these storm keep coming. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, you better get your head back to land. They water too deep for you out here. But it was fun. I'm glad he exposed that part of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why when certain people, they had the MacBook Air, Drake, hey, that's what you talking about. You talking about, you trying to compare me to you and what we really know. Let's see that thing. I'm gonna tell you, you know what you're doing. Hit the album though. Hit that. Oh, you got that thing on. Develop only verified developers, or verified apps, only the verified developers. You playing. You don't quit talking. You don't quit talking. Leave me alone. I don't know them playing the kiddie pool, young man. Don't play the kiddie pool. Oh, ain't mine in my life. Oh, hey, I'm not even debating with you. I'm not even debating with you. Just that's just like when I see Professor. What they say, sometimes you got to yield to a nigga, man. Shit, I got to yield. When it's talking, I'm talking about, Lord knows I want to challenge that years old knowing how to do something, but I know I can't. I can't. He's super skilled. He know enough of me not to damn question nothing he talking about. I have to yield. I most definitely have to yield. And I yield humbly, and there was no disdain with it, nothing but some love. Because I know that brother, he know what he talking about. He ain't pump faking with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I have to yield. And that's why I be trying to tell some of these other guys, man, they should have enough sense to just live. When you trying to question certain niggas about certain things that been proven correct so many numerous of times, after that, all you gonna do is make yourself look stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You coming up against something that's much greater than yourself. They say, all that good talking. When you see somebody doing a whole bunch of good ass talking about certain loads and being one of their drivers over there waiting to get a load, and you just leaving them over there for a whole weekend for a load, like you learn to do better than that. You don't do that kind of stuff no more. Have I went for it before? Hmm. Yeah, maybe one time if that. But I ain't stayed there no whole weekend, I don't think. But I would, yeah. But I ain't stayed there no whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? I was there though, but I ain't stayed there for no whole weekend. Though. Nah, we ain't gonna play that game. No, sir. You know what I'm saying? Lows I know I don't like, I ain't sure they don't get, hey, you got a certain amount of time to get me loaded. If you ain't got me loaded by X amount of time that next day, I'm gone. So get what? How the hell do you? Your folks don't care nothing about you. Folks see you out here doing everything you can and do whatever you need to do. Your folks will throw your ass away. I done been thrown away. You know what I'm saying? You been got up there, they goddamn ship all week long. You got the way you like. I done got here, bro. What the problem is? Oh, yeah, it's already gone. You gonna let me waste all that gas to come down there? You gonna do me like that? Them folks ain't got no zero understanding. So how much understanding you think I got for them? So yeah, that's why, like I said, certain things I let it be known. You know what I'm saying? How I feel about it. Me trying to copy or mimic what they're doing for what? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know, I ain't heard, seen nothing, reason, no reason why. And like I said, I know how it is. Like, yeah, I'm one of those. I can't be flashy no more, but I'm one of the ones. I love to see who it is, even if I don't fuck with you like that. I love to see you stunt. I love to see niggas stunting and talking shit when that shit is based on facts. When they showing what they showing. When they showing the proof. If they showing that money, show it. If they showing the car, they showing whatever it is, show it. But you can't be one of them guys around here that's trash, ain't showing, and then thinking somebody gonna believe you or take you at the word for it. You can't expect that. Just take me for my word. Give them benefit of the doubt. What? When I know you're a liar. Look at look at what I'm doing. I'm doing this. I'm doing, man, we gonna caught you into me and lie to take you at your word. And 9 times out of 10, what you gonna be doing now? Another one. Another lie. You know. It is what it is. Those are the people who are the light. Those are the ones who try to, you know what I'm saying? Why they lying, the world may never know. I get it when you lying for a chick. When you lying just to lie, like what you trying to do? You trying to press a nigga? Like, it's hard to impress men as is, but let's try myself. You're thinking you're gonna tell men something and they're just gonna take you at your word when they've been around all these other liars. And I understand that. When I came around, I'm talking about a low boy that they hadn't been around, they never heard of. They supposed to question me. And I don't blame them. What up, G Nut? Yeah, let them know. You gotta show it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show it, man. I was talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying? You gotta show it and you talking about it. We ain't gonna just take you at your word for that shit. When I first came around, I understood where they was at with it. You talking about it, man, that shit don't mean shit. So what you talking about? I'm talking about a load board that ain't available to everybody. And I understood the doubt. It was reasonable doubt. Why would VAT have something available and they don't offer it on their website? It makes sense to me. I would be skeptical too. Very skeptical. But hearing somebody telling you about it, you don't know him. No, it's maintain expect for nobody to believe me. Because I know if the role will reverse, I'm like the lady said that day. So you trying to tell me DAT gonna offer a product that they don't have available on their website? Sounds like a scam, likely. Hey, get what? I am with her. I understood. That's why I said, "What? Hey, hold on, I would call." But I think you know what I'm saying. A bunch of people that look like me, they say that's what this young lady said in school. Little teenager. Well, she was even a teenager. However you are, however old you are in the second grade. She said, "Do y'all have any classrooms, second or third grade? Do y'all have any classrooms with other kids who look more like me?" One of them said to her, sister said to her, "What you mean by look more like you? What do you mean?" Like my skin tone, my complexion. She came from a military school, and I can't say she's wrong. Her mama came up there the same way. I thought this first week. She want to be in a home room. Now, they changing classes, but she want her home room to have more kids that look her complexion. And you in a public school that's predominantly Hispanic and black. You may want to change your demographics where you stay at, young lady, but you know, that's neither here nor there. My point is, I came here, seen a lot of people who got my same skin tone. And I was listening, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know how to come up now. And as I'm listening, I'm hearing a lot of people, they were talking about they got their authorities. They talking about they were booking their loans and stuff. Or they had the company where they can book their loans and they can do this. You know, them, like I said, Cole telling like, hey, I can book my loans, I can tell them this, and you know, you this week, and then as soon as some people start calling out certain things, that when a lot of stuff come to the light. Then when you go to spend the lives. But at the time, you know, we were hearing a lot of folks who were talking about they had their own authorities, such as Ma, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks talking about they had their own authority. I took them at their word. I ain't think they had no reason to lie about that. I mean, y'all been around them. I'm thinking y'all know them to know them like, okay, yeah. Because I was only simply saying, hey, all these old operators up here, y'all all I was assuming. See, that's what I had assumed. I made assumption that they know about getting a better paying load board so they can get the better paying loads. I thought they probably had not did their investigation on it. But there's no flight to them because I know on operators who don't believe in paying for the top tier load board. They get the cheap one. So, you know, it is what it is. But the way I'm hearing them talking, I'm like, I know this. Like, hey, instead of y'all doing this and y'all all, you know what I'm saying, spread it out, y'all perform y'all own shit and just go in on it. Why would I didn't think y'all gonna need to buy it. Oh, I'm trying to sell it to you because I just came around. I don't expect nobody to never trust nobody who just came around, but I would assume you all to trust each other. Yeah, yeah, nomad sector. What happened? Mhm. But yeah, so I was assuming this is more definitely nomad sector. But yeah, I was definitely assuming that the person would be having their own situation. Like it's that only can make sense. You get telling y'all all up here all the time, you know. At the time, I being Rachel good. You know, what's $150? And you gonna be able to see something that you know you ain't seeing right now. But if y'all got more, you get more. Like, why not take a chance on it for you to get the information? Like I said, so that's what I was trying to tell people. You know, you can't just say it without showing it. You gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to show that you can't expect them to tell you that like, oh yeah, let's take me at my word. Take the extra word. Give you a benefit of the doubt. Shit, I came in, I ain't even get the benefit of the doubt. I know you should give me the benefit of the doubt. I the same way. I know too many folks lie. If I know folks lie, I know what's gonna happen if they telling the truth. No matter what. Now, we can go to and ask now, hey, let's see that pink slip. Let's see that title. When he came up here, he was showing the view from wherever the fuck he was at. It looked mighty nice. You was high enough to see that goddamn Chicago skyline. Then on top of that, when he was talking about them cars and stuff, he showed the Hellcat truck. He's showing they he was showing what he was talking about. That when he first came, when we first seen him over here on our side, some people, you know, hey man, you know, they know where he came from. They thought he belonged to them. You know, me and my humble opinion, I just know how it is. It's hard to just group a guy as a, dare I say it, a super dick, sucker, a dick rider to the point you gonna ride with this nigga and he through no matter what. Uh, and then when niggas start taking certain shots, yeah, I told y'all go over there and listen, but y'all ain't got no business going up there on their panel. And then you see the nigga study doing what he told niggas, quote unquote, not to do. That's when you realize, nah, that nigga ain't trying to spy. That nigga really thinking for himself. He ain't no damn puppet. He ain't finna let no nigga tell him what to do. But and then when it also boiled down, man, what the hell they gonna spy on? It ain't like we gonna say nothing behind the scenes that we ain't saying right here in front of the public. We saying this shit right here on the panel with him. So whether he's up here with us or down there, I'll still say the same thing. Shit, if anything, it's always gonna be a test. Like, just see what he say when we ask certain questions. Knowing this, he may not know this is man, or knowing this is man, the nigga talking about we ain't gonna put no names on it. You just gonna see what he give his truthful opinion. Once you see certain things go on, shit, this nigga with up. He don't know it, he with up. Oh, hey, he definitely ain't claim to stop. You know what I'm saying? Then that was no low down ass. You know what I'm saying? That was no. Why you be messing with me? Cause you used to love to be in my goddamn business. So yeah, I take it my time to be in your business now sometimes. Go in my business, get silent. You know, they throwing out their opinion on a question, but they came with no names. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to mess up a beautiful situation. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that's why, like I said before, you gotta be careful of those who call themselves trying to criticize what you got going on, or what you doing. Because if they situation better, much better than yours. Sometimes you best be ready to ask that question. 'Cause some of these folks, they be lying. They be lying. That's why you gotta go look up the truth. You gotta go look up the truth. 'Cause them folks be lying around here. They don't they be lying good too. They be lying good. What our trucker like? What happened with it, man? Well, yeah, they be lying. They be lying good too. So when them lying, well, you better go check to make sure them boys about what they about. That's why. Why you looking people up? Shit, they ain't gonna be around here talking slick to me like they really got it. They don't. We gonna see what you talking about. Or you talking slick to my partner like you got it, and you really don't. See what you talking about? Man, you really got it. I'm tell you, hey man, leave that nigga alone, Jack. You know what I'm saying? You jumping on nigga fight. That nigga ain't bullshit. But they ain't really shit, man. Goddamn carry on. Man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no slaughter little nigga. This how you hear people talking. You hear these niggas right here talking about they rich, they million people, the other niggas poor. Niggas staying at home, the mama staying in the basement, staying in the attic. And what they talking? They talking crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I told that myself, my mama ain't ashamed. And you go looking, this nigga stand, his name ain't even at this spot. I wonder why. Probably cause his background and charge and shit. But then here it is, this nigga stand with a chick, and the chick on the damn Section 8 or whatever the fuck they own government assistance, basically. And you talking to me like this, here you is on government assistance. And you stand with the motherfucker on government assistance. You don't own shit. Your name ain't on shit. Her name ain't on shit. But you talking to me like this. Here it is, you talking to me like this, and you, quote unquote, used to be a junkie, aka once a junkie, always. You're a ludicrous, don't you? Once a hoe, always. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking legs open like hallways. You know what I'm saying? Once a junkie, always, man. That's just what it is. You cannot like it, but once a junkie, always. The rest of that shit dead. Oh yeah, crazy work, Silk. Damn sure crazy work. Crazy work, man. I ain't gotta argue with no nigga goddamn. What are you doing, man? That like me. I will be up there arguing with that motherfucker. I might as well be up there arguing with that motherfucker. I'm tripping. I'm not saying it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna come in about. He did say it, but I know he was trying to compete with. See, that me making excuses for him, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He said what he said. Everybody, them niggas got it on record. You know that. But that is also what the guilty said. Just cause somebody say something, you gotta have enough sense not to repeat it yourself. But that's neither here nor there. He grown in hell, that's on him. That's him and his business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Damn. Got a good one going, man. Got a good line going. Dana Carroll, what's happening with it? How that girl was who said she want to be at the school in the class with more people who look like her. Fourth grade. Okay. Okay, fourth grade, 9 years old. I was talking about it on YouTube, and I can't remember. I thought she was in the second or third. But yeah. I ain't say the name of your school. Oh man, they ain't going that far. Good lord. You, you say what now? They don't know nothing about. You figure they know your name? They don't know your damn name. How they know your name? I didn't say it. Oh, I do. What other folk business I be telling? I'm gonna be able to talk to you. Hold on 1 minute. I'm finna end the YouTube live. Hey y'all have a good one, man. And then, nah, I'm the only one up here anyway. I'll be back on here to rest a little later on to talk shit. Y'all have